dudes, it's Demi, and it's Epcot's Food and Wine Festival 2023, and I am back again this year with a full festival tour. I'm going to break this video down super simple for you to follow along so you do not miss a thing when you visit the festival. First, we'll look at all the festival food booths and locations around the park with festival food offerings. Then we'll take a look at all of the activities and entertainment, and then finally the festival merchandise. If you find this video helpful, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. It really helps out the channel. But now let's get into it. Let's do Food and Wine 2023 and let's go get into some hijinks. When you first walk into the festival, make sure to pick up a festival passport. This is your guide to the festival. It gives show times, all of the menus, and in the very back is where you can find the food crawl for this festival. For Food and Wine, it's a meals fromage montage where you go and buy 5 cheesy items. It can literally be the same item 5 times, but after 5 purchases, you get a prize. I did an entire video on it last year. I will show them throughout this video, but if you want detailed reviews on each cheesy item to help you decide which ones you should get, go check out that video. I will link it here and put it in the description box below. All right, now let's take a look at the festival food booths and locations around Epcot with festival food offerings. We are starting our food journey over at the Odyssey today because Brew-Wing is back, but they have turned the Odyssey into the Muppets Lab. It is so cool in here. I love that Disney has been turning the Odyssey into fun themed locations for the festivals. So here at the Odyssey is Brew-Wing, where you can get wings, one of my favorite booths every year. But now it's the Brew-Wing Lab at the Odyssey, and you're hosted by Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker. There are so many fun details all over this room on the walls. Make sure to look at all of them. Like, for example, we have the origins and treatment of sphenopalatine gag, oh my God, I can't even, brain freeze, AKA brain freeze, possible causes. You have ingested a frozen item in haste. It's just really fun. But then what's really cool is that there are screens all over the room, and Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker are going to do experiments.
Brewing Lab, a place to experiment with new food and beverages. Oh, brain freeze.
But now let's check out the food. There are 5 new menu items for Brew-Wing, 3 new wings, and 2 really fun new drinks. Here is our haul from Brew-Wing. These are all the new menu items. First up, we have the orange cardamom wings. Next up, this is the name, the unnecessarily spicy yet extremely tasty Scotch bonnet pepper curry wings with cool cucumber yogurt. Then we have the plant-based Impossible buffalo chicken tenders with plant-based blue cheese, plant-based ranch, and celery. Our first fun drink is the Frozen Fusion. It's Twinings pomegranate and raspberry herbal tea fused with orange ice cream molecules, and it is non-alcoholic. And finally, the very controversial pickle milkshake created by Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker. I'm so excited to try this. I don't know how to feel. It kind of tastes like a mint shake, but then you can taste that pickle. Now, I like pickle juice. I don't know if I like this. It's weird, it's interesting, it's fun, it's sour. It's so wild. I mean, only the Muppets would think of this. I don't know. If you get this, let me know what you think of it. It is just super, super unique and wild, and it's like not bad, but then it's also like I don't know. So let me know in the comments if you get this, what you think of it. But for me, I would just try it just to say that you tried it, and also because I don't think you'll find anything else like this. And if you know where else you can get this, let me know in the comments below. All right, this one is so melted, but let's give it a try. Oh, that's really refreshing. Really nice herbal tea flavors, very light, and then you get that nice cold orange in the middle. Lots of just very, very like fruity flavors and just very refreshing on hot Epcot days. All right, first wing is the new orange cardamom. It's a nice sticky sauce. Also, the wings are cooked really, really, really nice. Nice orange flavors, really tangy. A nice sweet option. I always love Brew-Wing. I think their wings are always really good. If you like sweet wings, this is a good one. All right, time to try the super hot ones. It's very saucy, so be careful. Let's see if it's really spicy. Is it Disney spicy or is it really spicy? Oh, it's spicy. It's not like, oh, wow, wow. So for me, as a spice eater, I think this is really tasty, and it's actual like real spicy, not Disney spicy. It's not like extreme spicy if you're a spice eater, but if you're like my friend who literally can't handle any spice whatsoever, this is lava. But I think this is really tasty. You can get really great flavors from that curry, and that cucumber yogurt goes really, really well with it. It has such a nice pairing. I think this is really good, but you have to like spice to enjoy this. So let me know in the comments if you're a spice fan or not. And finally, let's try out the Impossible tenders. Oh my gosh. The sauce on here is really, really tasty. And then you got that like fake cheese on top, makes it nice and creamy. It's not like, it does not taste like chicken if you eat chicken, but it also doesn't taste like anything bad if you don't eat chicken. It mostly just tastes like really good breading and sauce. It's not crispy at all. It's very soft, but the flavor is really good. We're gonna backtrack a little. We're walking up the ramp back toward Test Track because here we have the fry basket. Returning this year to the fry basket is the fry flight. You have one that is sea salt and malt vinegar, one with barbecue bacon and smoked aioli, and sweet potato casserole fries with candied pecans, toasted marshmallow cream, and maple bourbon glaze. These are super good. I love the bacon ones, that smoked aioli, nice and shareable, and all very unique and different. Also back again this year is the adobo yuca fries with the garlic cilantro aioli. These were my absolute favorite thing at the festival last year. That sauce is so good, and the fries are crispy and just wonderful flavors. And back again this year is the salty dog cocktail. It's potato vodka with grapefruit juice, ginger, simple syrup, and lime with a salted rim. It's super, super refreshing on a hot Epcot day. There is one new menu item for the fry basket this year, and we're about to get it. New this year are the pickle fries with dill ranch. They came out super hot. I'm so excited to try these. Ooh, they're really, really hot. Okay. Oh my God. These are so, so good. They are burning hot, like it's burning my hand, but it is so crispy. There's the inside. That pickle is so juicy. We have a pickle theme today, and I'm kind of here for it. Though, I will say, now that I had some time after that pickle shake, there was a little bit of an aftertaste, but it's still so cool and weird. But this is so delicious. This sauce is so creamy. Oh my gosh. So far, this is my favorite thing of the day. It may end up being my favorite thing of the festival, and I just love how hot and juicy they are. Behind Fry Basket, we have our next booth that is back again, Flavors from Fire. Back again this year is the smoked corned beef with house-made potato chips, cheese curd, pickled onions, and beer cheese fondue. That is a part of the fromage montage. If you want a more detailed review of that, go check out my fromage montage video from last year. And back again this year is the swine brine. It's a really nice bourbon-based cocktail. It's smooth, it has lots of smoky flavor, and it's kind of refreshing even though it's bourbon. But we have two new menu items this year, and we're gonna get them. And also, real quick, they moved the Impossible Burger slider to this booth. This used to be over at Earth Eats, but it is no longer here, so now the burger's here. Here is our first new item. This is the chimichurri marinated skirt steak taco. It has crushed avocado, grilled corn salsa, pickled red onions, queso fresco, and cilantro lime crema. And then we have a new dessert this year. This is the spiced chocolate tart with barbecue potato chip crust, salted whiskey caramel, and smoked sea salt. Sounds insane. All right, let's give this chimichurri a try. The char on the chimichurri is really nice. However, there is so much avocado in here that it's just like mostly avocado and then like a slight little hint of charred chimichurri. I think they are supplementing it a lot so they can not give that much chimichurri. But what is here, I mean, you have like one big slice and a couple little ones. The meat though is really juicy and it has really good flavor. It's just the ratio is a little bit off, but it's, I would say this is a cautious maybe for me because it is still has some good flavors in here. All right, let's try out this dessert. Here is the inside, very melty and chocolatey. Wow. Okay, so the chocolate itself is very good, but it's just like all melty, probably because we're in Orlando. But what's really good is the salted caramel on top that has great flavor, and it just like mushes in together. And then you get a little bit of texture on the bottom of these crumbs. It's good, but it's like a nice sweet and salty mix. Let's try it with the chip. A little crisp. Well, that's good. Wow, that's super cool. Smokiness from the barbecue, smoky barbecue chocolate mix, I would never think, but it's really tasty. Across from Flavors of Fire, as you walk your way toward the Creation Shop, is Coastal Eats. The menu is the same as last year, however, this booth opened so much later that I never got to try it, so let's get something from Coastal Eats. I ended up going with the crab cake from Coastal Eats. It comes with Cajun spice coleslaw, got a little lemon there as well. Let's give it a try. So the flavor is pretty good, but it's just very dry. I mean, it wasn't, you know, it was sitting out there. There's not really anybody online here. So, you know, they're not like kind of like doing a lot of turnover. So I don't know how long that's been sitting out, but like you can taste that it's been sitting out under the heat lamps, which is unfortunate. Let's try the coleslaw. I don't really like the flavor on that. It kind of just tastes very sour, but it is like crunchy at least. Unfortunately, not one of my favorites of the festival, but if you've had this, let me know what you think. I did squeeze the lemon on it afterwards, and obviously that makes it more the M word that people don't like to say, the opposite of dry. But then it's just like all lemony. So even with that, I still don't really recommend this item. Connections Cafe has a festival item. At Starbucks, you can get their Legion waffle, but they made it Remy themed for the festival. Connections is also offering their tree cake, which is a 15-layer cake, and they turned it into a black forest cake. So they added the cherries, the chocolate, and the whipped cream. You can get this on its own without all this stuff over in Connections, but they made this specifically for the festival. Disney Eats posted it in the middle of the festival, and apparently nobody else knew about it. We were the first person to order it, so it's delicious. It's really, really light cake, and then all of the yummy toppings on it are just so good. If you like a Black Forest cake, it's a must get. Okay, now we made it to World Showcase. Right down from the Odyssey is the Noodle Exchange. This booth is back again, but it is not opening until August 15th. When they do open in August, they are offering ramen, an Impossible Pork Udon, Thai shrimp, and a vegan ramen, and 2 drinks. Speaking of booths that are not open yet, there are going to be 4 more booths installed on this strip as you walk into World Showcase. They're not even built yet, and they will be opening on September 22nd, and they are it's World Showcase, where you can get a Mickey-shaped liquid nitro cake and some soft serve and floats. Char and Chop, where you can find some meat options and an Impossible spicy sausage. Wine and Wedge, where you can get some charcuterie, and this will also be part of the Emil's Fromage montage. And finally, Bubbles and Brine, where you can get some seafood and cocktails. And before we get back to booths that are actually open today, over by the restrooms, kind of across from the port of entry, is the Future Hawaii booth. Hawaii will open on August 15th along with the Noodle Exchange. Here you can get that pork slider with the sweet and sour Dole pineapple chutney and spicy mayo. So delicious, a must get. And they have that passion fruit cheesecake with the toasted macadamia nuts. Very, very, very tasty and part of the fromage montage. Again, if you want the full review of that, go watch that video, but Hawaii is always a great booth to hit up. Walking down across from port of entry, Shimmering Sips is back again. The guava cake is back, but it is a little bit different, so we are gonna get it. And they also have the mimosas here, and you can get a mimosa flight, which we are definitely getting. Here is our haul from Shimmering Sips. So here is the updated guava cake with whipped cream and coconut. And then we have our mimosa flight. And finally, we have our beautiful mimosas, so gorgeous. First on the left is the blood orange mimosa with the blood orange juice. Then in the center is our tropical mimosa with passion fruit, orange, and guava. like pog juice. And then on the left is our berry mimosa with white cranberry juice. Let's do it. All right, let's try the tropical. Oh, that's so good. It's pog juice like you can get over in Disney's Polynesian, passion fruit, guava, and orange, but it's like elevated because it's with the sparkling wine. That's really, really good. Next up is the berry mimosa with the white cranberry. Oh, that's really nice. Really light flavors, not that sweet. Really, really good. And then finally we have the blood orange. Ooh, packs a punch. Packs a punch, but very, very fruity. So immediately drink this because it got hot so fast. And so when I took a sip originally, I literally couldn't even swallow it. So we did have to put some ice in it. So it diluted it a little, but don't take as long as I did. I know it's so pretty, you want to take 1,000 pictures. Make sure to drink it as quickly as possible. But honestly, even with the ice, diluting it a little, it still tastes really refreshing. I think my favorite is, I do love the pog, but I think I like the berry the most. I think it's just like really nice cranberry flavor, almost like getting a cranberry cocktail. Cheers. All right, now let's try out the new version of the guava cake. Oh my gosh, we have to look at this inside real quick. Whoa, that looks so good. All right, let's try this out now. Oh my God. That is so good. That guava flavor is fantastic. I love the original version. I think I do like this one a little bit better. It's a little more cakey. That cake is so good. It all kind of just gets all mushed in there. I just really love that it's sweet, but it's not too sweet. You get that lovely coconut flavor in the texture. This is a must get for sure. I absolutely love this.
Demi, what are you wearing?
I'm trying to protect myself from the sun. It's really hot here, and honestly, it's working. Why, do I look stupid?
I didn't say that.
Across from the Future Hawaii booth is the Australia booth back again. Same menu as last year. That sweet and spicy bushberry shrimp is really, really tasty, lovely flavors. You also have that roasted lamb chop and that lamington cake with the raspberry and chocolate and coconut. After Australia is Refreshment Port. This is here all the time, but they have a festival offering. This is where you can get poutine, and the specialty poutine for the festival is the braised beef poutine, and their specialty soft serve is the apple cinnamon soft serve on a waffle cone. Right next to Refreshment Port is the Canada booth. Back again this year is the famous Canadian cheddar and bacon soup, part of the fromage montage. If you want to eat soup on a hot day, it is here for you. It is very tasty. And they also have that Canadian filet mignon. But if you are planning on eating at Le Cellier Steakhouse here in Canada, that is where you can also get these two items. Right as you leave Canada, walking into the UK, you will find the Ireland booth. Back again this year is that fisherman seafood pie, the roasted Irish sausage, but we are gonna get the warm chocolate pudding cake. And back again is the Guinness Bailey's coffee shake. It is so absolutely delicious, have that great Bailey's taste, and it's a must get. Here is the warm chocolate pudding cake with Irish cream liqueur custard. See the inside. Ooh, that looks so good. Let's give it a try. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. It came out so hot. Oh, it is so good. It is so ooey gooey and warm and chocolatey. And then that Irish cream just makes it so creamy. Wow, wow, wow. This is fantastic. I can't believe how hot it comes out. It is just so soft on the inside and so ooey gooey. If you're a chocolate fan, you have to put this on your must list. Wow, so good. Made it over to the very popular France booth. There's nothing new at the France booth. Back again this year is the warm beignet with the cheeses, and it's so, so delicious. It's savory. Then you have that escargot with the garlic and parsley in the pastry. So delicious. If you've never tried escargot, give it a try. If you like mussels, you may like it. They also have a beef bourguignon as well. And they brought back that creme brulee. I was not a fan of the creme brulee. I found it to be very underwhelming, and especially I love creme brulee. So I wouldn't recommend that one, but you cannot go wrong with the beignet or the escargot if you're into that. Right outside of France is where you can find the famous Brazil booth. Back again this year is the feijoada, the pork belly with the Brazil nut pesto and rice. So delicious. And black beans, oh, so good. And again, back is the pão de queijo. It's that cheesy bread, and it's part of the fromage montage. Check out that video for the full review, but both items here are fantastic. Directly next to Brazil is the Belgium booth hidden within the trees. Back again this year is the beer braised beef with Gouda mashed potatoes, very tasty. My favorite of this is the waffle with the berry compote and whipped cream. You can also just get whipped cream and chocolate sauce, all really good items. Made it to Morocco, and we are gonna head into the Tangerine Cafe. This used to be a quick service, but ever since the reopenings in 2020, they have just been using this as a festival booth location. Back again this year is that stone baked Moroccan bread with hummus, chermoula, and zog dips. They're really yummy. And one of my favorite things at the festival, the pistachio cake. It's such great flavor. They did change the look of it this year, but it is the exact same cake, and I highly recommend it. One of my favorites of the festival. You can also find here a grilled kebab and falafel and pita. Right after Morocco, you will find the Greece booth. Back again this year is the spanakopita. I've had it before. It's pretty decent spanakopita. I would highly recommend it if you never had before. And back again is the griddled cheese, which is griddled cheese with pistachio and honey. It's really lovely. It's part of the fromage montage. If you want a more detailed review of that, go check out that video. We also have the lamb gyro and the plant-based impossible moussaka. Made it over to Japan. I want you to know that there are 2 lines for Japan this year, which is great because this is a very busy booth. Japan has 2 new menu items that we're gonna get. And back again this year is the teriyaki chicken bun, plus some very fun cocktails. Here are the new items from Japan. First on the left, this is the beef wagyu don traditional Japanese rice bowl with American wagyu beef over steamed white rice. And then to my right is the fire taiko roll, which is a sushi roll with spicy tuna, cucumber, and pickled daikon radish served with spicy sauce. All right, let's try this one out first. That's very tasty. A little salty, but there's a lot of flavor in here. Sauce is very like sweet, a little tangy. The rice is cooked very nice. I like the little crunches that you find in here from the vegetables. And like, it doesn't look like that much, but it's more than you think because it goes down pretty deep in here. It is mostly rice, of course, but the meat that is here, I honestly thought it was going to be much less meat, so I'm happy that it's this much. And I think overall it's very tasty option. All right, let's try out this sushi. Solid sushi roll, little heat from that. This is, if you eat sushi, it's exactly what you think it is. I eat sushi all the time. It's nothing spectacular. It's not like a big special roll. Has your standard tuna, cucumber rather. It's fine. It's not bad, nothing spectacular. But if for some reason you've never had sushi and you feel like trying it here in Epcot for the first time, I would say go for it. But you know, it is just regular sushi. Made it over to America. The funnel cake stand always has a festival offering. This time it is a candied bacon funnel cake with vanilla ice cream, candied bacon, and maple syrup drizzle. Made it over to America. The American booth has a new name called Flavors of America, and there are 3 new items. Here is our haul from Flavors of America. The food items are the new ones, and we have 1 returning item. First up, we have the chilaquiles. This is corn tortilla chips tossed in salsa verde with ranchero chicken, queso fresco, cilantro lime crema, and a soft poached egg. Next up, we have the Italian hot beef sandwich with shaved beef, spicy gardenia, and au jus on a French roll. And our last new item is the ciofino. It's seafood stew with saffron-infused tomato fennel, broth, and crostini. And then back again this year is the carrot cake with walnuts and cream cheese icing. But I didn't get to try it last year, so I'm so excited to try this one. All right, let's try these chilaquiles. Got some chicken, get a little bit of egg. Ooh, this looks interesting. And then we gotta get some chips. I wasn't sure at first because the chips get kind of soggy at the bottom, but overall all the flavors together are pretty good. The chicken is cooked well, it has a nice sauce on it, and then the egg is a nice kind of like nice complementary flavor with it. I don't know if it's a must get, but it's pretty good. I don't think I would like run back to it, but I also wouldn't like say no, I don't want this. Like, it's pretty good. Yeah, not the greatest, not the worst. It's totally solid, fine. Let me know if you get this, what you think of it. All right, let's try out this Italian sandwich. The dip. Oh wow, that is orange. That is greasy. That's a little concerning. All right. It's very greasy. It's everywhere. I need a napkin. It's very salty. It's just very, very salty. The meat already has like good salt on it, right? But then the dip is very, 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 very salty. You get a nice like kick in the back of your throat of spice from the meat. The meat is also salty. It's definitely better without the dip to make it less salty, but overall I'm not a fan of this. It's a lot of salt. And yeah, I had high hopes because it also has a nice good spice in it, but it's just too salty for me. All right, we got this big bowl of seafood. All right, let's dig in here. Got some shrimp, we got all this stuff. Okay, so I tried a little bit of everything in here. Shrimp is fine. The seafood is okay. Then I got to the mussel, and the mussel was chewy. It was crunchy too. I don't know. It wasn't like, that wasn't great. I'm always very concerned about ordering seafood at festivals because sometimes it's just sitting out there, right? But it's not like bad. But again, it's not like anything amazing either. The sauce is very plain red sauce. This might be a fun like shareable thing where you kind of like get your little seafood kick from it, but everything is just kind of fine. It's nothing really spectacular. Sauce is very plain. Yeah, I mean, some of the fish is a little overcooked, but you know, it's not like the worst thing either, but it's nothing I would say you need to run and get. So I don't think I would return to this item. All right, let's try out this carrot cake. Love carrot cake, one of my favorites. You got a lot of icing on there. This is nice. I think the cake is really well spiced, and you do have, you know, the walnuts in there as well to give it some texture. I'm not a fan of the icing that much because it is very sugary and it just makes it like a little sweeter than I personally like it. But the icing is still very good. I just, as a personal opinion, I just don't like that much icing on it. But really tasty. The cake is nice and fluffy, not dry. I'd say you'd have a good time with this if you are a fan of carrot cake. Made it to Italy. Let's check out the menu for this year. These are all new menu items. If you know this channel and my previous festival videos, you know that I do not get food from Italy. It never is worth the price. It's always very plain, basic, sometimes tastes like frozen food, and it's kind of expensive. But they are also offering some alcoholic beverages as well. But to me, Italy, even though those are 3 new items, every time I try it, they're just not worth it, so I am gonna skip it today. If you get any of these, let me know in the comments what you thought. In between Italy and Germany is Spain. Back again this year is the charcuterie in a cup with Spanish meats, cheeses, olives, and herb vinaigrette. It's pretty good. It's, you know, standard meats and cheeses, not bad. They are also offering a paella and a seafood salad and a few alcoholic beverages as well. Made it over to Germany. Everything here is the same. Back again is the pasta gratin with ham, onions, and cheese. This one is so good. It's just like a German mac and cheese. Very, very tasty. They are also offering a bratwurst on a pretzel roll and an apple strudel with vanilla sauce. And of course, some German drinks. Directly next to Germany, back again this year, is one of my favorite booths at this festival, the Alps. Here's where you can get the amazing raclette cheese where they scrape it off. Oh my gosh. Look at that, and it smells amazing. This is an absolute must get for the festival. But they added a new dessert item this year, and I have to try this. Listen, it just started to downpour. I got both my hands. I'm dry. I can keep going. I can even hold things because it's under my umbrella hat and it won't get wet. Look at this. This is the way to do Disney. I just discovered it. I'm so happy right now. Here is the new dessert. It is the chocolate fondue. Comes with berries, pound cake, and meringues. Looks so good. Ooh. It's like fondue, because it is. All right, I don't want to get this on me. I mean, it's literally like a chocolate covered strawberry, you know, melted chocolate. Chocolate itself is actually pretty good. I love chocolate and strawberry. I don't know, I don't think you're gonna be able to use up all of the chocolate with the stuff that you got on the plate, but I still like this. I think it's very fun. I think it's very like a fun shareable snack. And the chocolate is pretty tasty. Let's try the cake. Ooh. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Cake is fine, plain little vanilla cake, but so good in that chocolate. Chocolate's very tasty. I actually really like this. I think it's fun. I think you'll have a good time with this. Remember when I said that you probably won't finish the fondue? Cheers. Now it's drinking chocolate. After the Alps, we have the Kenya booth back again. Back again this year is the Piri Piri skewered shrimp. To me, this was not very good. The shrimp was very, very dry, and the couscous was dry. This was not it for me. And they are also offering a Kenyan coffee barbecue beef with sweet potato, corn, mealy pap, and cachumberry slaw. I apologize if I butchered that. Up next is Refreshment Outpost. They are here all year long, but they have a festival offering. Back again this year is the spicy githeri with white beans, pigeon peas, rice, and wild rice, and cachubari sauce for $5. It has some pretty good flavors, but it's pretty basic. Before you head into China, you have the India booth back again this year. The menu is the same. First, you have the chicken tikka masala with fennel spiced yogurt and naan bread. That was very tasty, but if you are a frequent Indian food eater, it's probably just gonna be okay to you. The potato and pea samosa is also back with the coriander lime cream. Those are pretty tasty, nothing really too exciting. And back for the fromage montage is the curry spiced crispy cheese with mango curry ketchup. This was definitely my favorite of last year. If you want a more detailed review on that, go check out the fromage montage video. Made it over to China. Back again this year is the pan fried chicken dumplings and the dan dan noodles. But this year they are offering a crispy duck bao bun as well, along with some passion fruit bubble tea and some other alcoholic beverages. And finally, we have made it to Mexico. The 3 food items are all new this year. However, here's my thing with Mexico. Every time I do a festival booth with Mexico food, it's never that good. It's dry, there's nothing really special about it. So I am gonna skip this today. If you do get anything from this menu, please let me know in the comments, but it just feels like I'm always wasting money trying this booth. I always try to give it a chance, but it's just like I keep getting disappointed every time. The Joffrey's locations at Epcot get in on the festival fun. First, we have the Joffrey's over by Disney Traders, and they are offering the Java Horchata, a sweet blend of espresso and horchata topped with whipped cream and cinnamon, and you can get it spiked with Grey Goose and Kahlua. The Joffrey's over by the American Adventure is offering a nutty caramel mocha cold brew, a sweet blend of caramel mudslide cold brew, caramel syrup, peanut butter syrup, and chocolate syrup topped with whipped cream and caramel sauce. You can add it as a spirited option with peanut butter Irish cream liqueur. The Joffrey's over by the Canada Pavilion is offering a frozen roseberry, a refreshing blend of frozen lemon and strawberry rose, and then you can get it spirited with Grey Goose. And then finally at Joffrey's over by Guardians of the Galaxy and Mission Space is the Amaretto Iced Tea, a sweet nutty blend of black iced tea and amaretto syrup, and you can make it alcoholic with orange liqueur. Now let's check out all of the activities and entertainment offered for Food and Wine. Back again this year for the festival is Remy's Ratatouille Hide and Squeak game. This is a scavenger hunt. You're gonna walk around World Showcase, you're gonna try to find Remy, see what food item he's holding, and then place the correct sticker in the correct spot. And then you're gonna come back to where you picked up the map. You can get this map over at Gateway Gifts when you first walk into the park, over at Port of Entry, and over at the merchandise location by International Gateway, and you get your prize. The prize this year are these lunch sacks. You have Remy, you have Encanto, you have Mickey, and you have Figment, and these are super nice lunch sacks. These are probably the nicest prize I've seen in years. Over in the American Pavilion, you will find the American Gardens Theater, home to the Eat to the Beat concert series. You will find some recognizable names performing here throughout the entire festival. It is free included with your park ticket. If you would like to do a dining package where you can dine at one of the Epcot restaurants and have reserved seating, you can check online to book that in advance. Just check the schedule to see who is playing when you want to come. The last bit of entertainment for the festival is the Spaceship Earth Light Show. It is the same show as last year. Be Our Guest from Beauty and the Beast plays, and the lights do a beautiful show. Today it started at 8:45. It always will kind of change depending on the sun going down. So there's not like a set schedule, and that's the very annoying part about these lights. But when the sun goes down, you'll start seeing different light shows going on. And if you are looking to see that one in particular, just stand over by Spaceship Earth and wait for it. Let's head into the Creation Shop and see the festival merchandise. Festival Spirit jersey, $79.99. T-shirt, $34.99. Hat, $29.99. Short sleeve button down, $135. Zip up jacket, $99.99. Corksicle tumbler, $49.99. Wine glass, $19.99. Mug, $19.99. Stemless wine glass, $19.99. Ceramic ornament, $19.99. That's the front, that's the back. Hamburger coaster set, $24.99. Garbage can salt and pepper shakers, $12.99. This heavy, heavy wooden tray with all of World Showcase around it, $39.99. This is like the nicest thing I've seen in a festival in a long time. Ears, $34.99. Festival Loungefly mini backpack, $78. This heavy duty wooden tray, $49.99. Corksicle tumbler, $39.99. This jersey knit sleeveless shirt, $39.99. Mini cutting board, $11.99. Tupperware, $14.99. 3D phone case, $34.99. Foldable picnic blanket, $39.99. Two different size, two different color headphone case, all $19.99. Ornaments, all $19.99. T-shirt, $34.99. Encanto tumbler, $29.99. This pitcher that comes with mini Encanto cups, $34.99. Mirabelle's dress as an apron, $34.99. I think I need this one. Encanto tray, $19.99. Encanto spatula, $14.99. Encanto plate set, $19.99. Encanto ceramic measuring spoons, $14.99. Encanto pot holder and dish towel set, $29.99. Pin, $17.99. Pin, $19.99. Pin, $19.99. Pin, $17.99. 3D phone case, $34.99. Magnets, $14.99. Festival Dooney and Burke tote, $2.98. Now let's check out the Passholder merch. Passholder t-shirt, $39.99. Passholder magnet, $14.99. And Passholder 3D magnet, $34.99. Well, my dudes, that was Epcot's Food and Wine Festival 2023. I cannot believe another festival in the books. This is my 4th festival guide for food and wine. It is crazy, such an amazing journey doing all these videos for you guys, but I love it. I would say my favorite treats of the day for the new menu items was the pickled fries from the fry basket and the wings from Brew-Wing, all of them. I love them all. I am so exhausted, but I just had a great time. There's so many things to try here. Let me know in the comments, what do you want to try the most out of everything we saw today? What do you want to try the least or not at all? Is it the pickle milkshake? Because that's totally understandable though. I think I kind of like it. I'm still not really sure about how I feel about it, but you let me know in the comments below. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss anything that goes on this channel. Follow me on Instagram at Magical Hijinx. Check out the Patreon. Become a patron. You'll get exclusive bonus content, bonus lives, a free dining guide to Walt Disney World by Disney for Foodies, and so much more. And you'll be helping me to continue bringing you great content like these festival guides to this channel. And until next time, my dudes, I hope you guys get into some hijinks very, very soon. Bye-bye.